Hi, Taurus-Gemini Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general love message reading. I thank you guys so much for all the love that you do show here on my channel. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm very grateful, that you decided to check me out today. But please make sure you read through the description box below, all right? It's going to have everything you need to know in order to get the most out of my reading series here that I offer here on YouTube, okay, so that you're in alignment. There's a bunch more resources in my description box as well for you to figure out like your natal chart, and that will kind of help you learn how to read the energies here for my channel, or at least just get in tune with them, okay? All right, Taurus Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get into your gratitude practice. Before we start, do whatever gratitude method or practice or energy feels best for you. I'm going to do the same, and then we'll see what the cards have to say, okay? Ooh, already ready to speak. There we go. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Taurus-Gemini Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube for their general love message reading. I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages here for the Taurus-Gemini Cusp Collective regarding whatever romantic or platonic love vibrations surround them, connect to them, are within them, whatever they most importantly need to know in this now moment, Divine. We ask that come forward, and we thank you so much for your clear guidance, for your grace, your mercy, your love, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right. Let's get into it. Taurus Gemini for love. What do they got going on? What do they need to know? Okay, first card that flew out, you got playfulness. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. It says playtime is essential for relationships. Have a little fun recapturing romance with your partner. Okay. Then you got self-love. That was about to fall out there. As you love who you are, you become more confident in your relationships and with yourself. So someone could be maybe dealing with a little bit of insecurity here. Yeah, you got spiritual awakening, or might be shifting, and deeper intimacy. Okay. So playfulness, self-love, spiritual awakening, and deeper intimacy. Spiritual awakening says your partner is sensing that there is something profoundly important about this connection. Deeper intimacy, the feelings of emotional closeness and love allow you to feel safe, desired, and more connected to your partner. Okay. I feel like Taurus Gemini, someone in this connection is definitely learning self-love through a spiritual awakening, maybe having to do some deep shadow work. When it comes to the deeper intimacy that is either required here in this connection, and or not required, but it's like the relationship or the connection is deepening, and as that connection and that bond deepens, it's pushing someone into this spiritual awakening energy, getting them to kind of maybe face parts of themselves. Maybe this has to do with self-love for them, or maybe this is you, Taurus Gemini, okay? And it just feels like one person might be going through a lot of inner turmoil, and then that could be shifting the dynamic within this connection. So playfulness, it's like, as heavy as that spiritual work can be, there is a need to balance it out with some lightheartedness, okay? So just be mindful if that's you, Taurus Gemini, that needs to kind of feel, if you even feel it within yourself, like I've just been a little heavy, been a little down, try to figure out some ways to kind of lighten up your energy, or do things that are of a playful nature here with your partner, maybe even alone, to kind of reactivate that self-care energy, needing to kind of embrace the changes that are happening within you, though. Like whatever this spiritual awakening is, it's being triggered by this deep intimacy that's felt between you and this person, okay? Let's get some more energy around this. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about playfulness, self-love, spiritual awakening, and deeper intimacy for Taurus Gemini. Okay. Yeah, Two of Cups. So you're definitely dealing with a kindred spirit or a soulmate here. Okay. Tell me more about playfulness. You have the Page of Pentacles and you have the Page of Swords. Okay. Two childlike energies here. Two young and youthful energies. Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. That could be your energy, yeah? I kind of feel like this could go either way. Taurus Gemini, it does feel like maybe your partner, because it does say your partner is sensing that there's something profoundly important about this connection. So this would be representative of your energy. You have your Taurus dynamic and your Gemini, right? And I think you're the one maybe wanting to have a little bit more fun in this connection, right? Wanting to maybe go deeper, wanting to develop a deeper sense of intimacy, but not wanting to either lose that playful spirit, right? It's like there's just a need to have fun again. And I think your person has maybe been going through a lot. Yeah, someone's been going through a lot spiritually. The other person, I think, just has to be aware of that, or it's something maybe you need to know. Like if the question is, well, why is my person kind of a little distant from me or maybe hesitant to be in that intimate space, it's because they're going through this spiritual awakening and they're needing to step into a deeper sense of self-love first before they can actually maybe be present in this connection. You can even see in the Two of Cups, right? It's one person reaching for the other person's cup. And I feel like that's you, Taurus Gemini, wanting to kind of reconnect with this person and or just rekindle some sort of fire or some sort of passion that once was there. Okay? Because you're showing up in the playful energy and the childlike energy. And this other person, again, is dealing with some heavy stuff. Okay? Tell me more about this playfulness. Yeah, you got the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here with playfulness? Yeah, okay, Seven of Pentacles. So Taurus Gemini, don't get down on yourself or feel disappointed if your person isn't necessarily all the way emotionally available to you, or just not necessarily picking up on this desire of yours to have that playful energy back in this connection. Like, don't look at it as you failed or that it's not growing. It's like, try not to be too harsh on this person right now, because they definitely are awakening to some heavy energies here. And I think whatever this spiritual awakening is, it's getting them prepared to be able to have this deeper intimacy with you. But in order for them to be in that depth with you, Taurus Gemini, they have to deeply know themselves first, right? People can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. So it's like, try not to make it with this Five of Cups. It almost feels like, try not to be too disappointed. Try not to make this like a you thing in a way, right? Like, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's me. No, it's not you at all. This person is definitely just dealing with some heavy things right now. And we'll get into that a little deeper here. But let's see. What's this self-love about? Thank you so much, Divine. And maybe that's even a message for you here, Taurus Gemini. If you're in this partnership and your person's going through some sort of spiritual awakening, right, that's prepping them for this deeper intimacy with you. In the meantime, there's a need to maybe just do some things on your own, right? Like if you're desiring that playful energy, it's like, go out and play, go out and have fun. I'm not saying like play around with other people. That's not what I'm saying. But just go do things that light you up, that make you feel playful and childlike. And this person, I feel like, will catch up to you. Okay? Tell me more about this self-love energy. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, you have the Knight of Cups. Okay? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, offer yourself the compassion. Offer yourself that fun. Give yourself the room to be in that playful energy, even if your partner can't necessarily meet you there in the now moment. Hold on, I just need to move this over just a little bit. Okay. Tell me more about self-love for Taurus Gemini. Yeah. It's like, I think, Taurus Gemini, you're waiting on this person to join you with the Two of Cups. And I think they're just going through something kind of heavy right now. Yeah, it's like you're anticipating them coming forward, like joining you in all of this fun energy, like shaking whatever funk they might be in. But it's a lot deeper than just being in a funk. Okay, so have some compassion towards this person, Taurus-Gemini, if possible. Tell me more. Yeah, you got the Chariot. Like I said, it's going to move forward. It's going to advance. Like, they're going to get there. Especially if this is somebody that you've been with, because you have partner a lot. So this definitely feels like an existing relationship with someone. It's going to advance. It's going to move forward. Like, this person's going to kind of return back to their selves. They're just, again, I can't say it enough. It's like this spiritual awakening is heavy for them. Okay. And in order for them to meet you where they need to meet you in this deeper intimacy, they have to go through this. Okay. Tell me more about self-love. And maybe that's even another note here, Taurus Gemini, for you. If you focus on, yeah, you got the Devil. Okay. If you focus on loving yourself as well, like not waiting around for this person to match your energy, just be in the energy that you want to be in. Things might advance, and just you might even move out of that expectation energy from this person and just kind of start cultivating your own vibe for the now moment or for the time being. This Devil energy, though, again, I definitely feel like Taurus Gemini, it's not a you thing. It's not a you thing. This person is going through something spiritually that's between them and God, right? It has nothing to do with you. So don't make it a you thing. Yeah, release that energy. 8 of Cups. Okay. Now, I'm also getting this, right? If you feel like Taurus Gemini, you're the one putting in a lot of the energy and the work now, and maybe your partner just isn't fully ready to be in that realm of deeper intimacy with you, and you feel like you don't want to wait around for them, or not that you necessarily wait, but like it's not something that you want to keep intact. You do have the energy here of possibly walking away, right? If this is a matter of loving yourself first, then do what your spirit feels guided to do when it comes to that. Like, if this connection feels like it's pulling you away from loving yourself, or stopping you or preventing you from cultivating some healthy energy within yourself, then use your discernment around whether or not you need to walk away from this person for the time being, because they are going through this spiritual awakening, right? Like, if it's too difficult to be in connection with this person while they're going through an awakening, okay, like, take that into consideration. But on the other end, if it's not, and you're just kind of like wanting to still give, but it's like you're still in this crossroad, or you're starting to kind of take it personally, I definitely feel like with the 8 of Cups, it's to walk away from that. And I think that's that Devil energy trying to tell you that you're the problem, you're the issue, when I don't think that that's the truth. See what I'm saying? So this might even be pulling you, with this person going through a spiritual awakening, this might even be awakening something in you, Taurus Gemini, to kind of combat your own fears around your desirability, I'm hearing, around, you know, how you operate in relationships or what you bring to the table. Like, this self-love could go both ways, okay? All right, let's look into this spiritual awakening, though. Tell me more, Divine. Hold on, let me put another... Ooh. Okay. Tell me more about this spiritual awakening. Yeah. For Taurus Gemini. Oof. Judgment. Yeah. This is what I mean. This is Pluto energy. This person is being drawn into the depths of themselves in order to show up and have deeper intimacy with you. So they might be coming up against some emotional blocks. Again, like I said, someone reaching for the other person, right? Like feeling like, okay, I'm having to kind of do a lot of the work here to maintain this playfulness, to keep the romance alive, or to keep that flame lit. And I will be honest here with you, Taurus Gemini, sometimes that's the nature of relationships, right? It's not always going to be 50-50. Sometimes your partner might be going through something emotionally, spiritually, maybe even mentally, physically, right? And there's a need to show up more than they can in that moment. So if this is somebody that you really feel committed to, this is somebody that you really want in your life, You might have to reach out more to them, maybe carry a little bit more of the energy of the relationship for the time being. Because like I said, you have the Chariot. Devil energy is trying to get you to walk away from this person when in actuality, it's going to move forward. Like they're going to come out of this spiritual awakening because you have Judgment here. It's a resurrection. They will be reborn again, almost, right? Like, think about it, if it's like falling into your ashes and then rising up like the phoenix. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or someone who has Scorpio in their chart. They're just shedding their skin. Scorpions shed their skin or molt, I guess, about 6 times within their lifespan. And I think that's very true for those that carry a lot of Scorpio energy or have a lot of activity or connection to Pluto. Okay? I think this person definitely does. So this is just, it's just like a cycle that they're going through. They're going to come out of it. So if you feel like, again, the love is there, this is the person that you want, this is somebody that you truly want to commit to, then you might want to see this person through this and let go of that feeling of, I'm not getting what I need from my partner. It's maybe me. Maybe they don't love me anymore. Maybe they don't like me. Like, that's just not the case. Okay. They're going through judgment. They're going through judgment. And more than likely, they maybe even need you more than they're probably putting on, especially with Scorpio energy. Okay. More than they're letting you know, I'll say. Tell me more about this spiritual awakening. Yeah, you got the Fool. Okay. This is what I mean. There's a new beginning right around the corner. There is this new cycle. There's this fresh start of energy for this person. You just kind of have to understand that they're shedding, right? They're shedding. Tell me more about this spiritual awakening for Taurus Gemini's partner. Yeah, you got the 9 of Wands. This is a lot of spiritual battles that have been won by this person. This person might even come out of this awakening a little bit exhausted or just kind of needing some care, right? It's draining them. This is why maybe you feel like they can't be present enough in the connection right now. It's because this is spiritually draining. But that's intentional, right? They're draining whatever this weight is out of this person, and that's what it feels like, some heaviness, some density that they're ascending out of. So they have the spiritual strength to see it through. They have the spiritual strength to get through this judgment, to start this new beginning. It's just, that's just where they are right now. Do you know what I mean? Again, this is your call, because like I said, for some of you, this 8 of Cups is you just being like, I cannot support this person through this, or I don't feel like they ever will change, or again, just take it how it resonates. If you feel like, well, no, I need to love myself and walk away from this person, that's your judgment call, right? That's your call to make. Trust your own intuition, guys, above all else. But for those of you that are maybe in that swing space, especially with the 3 of Wands, it's like, I'm willing to kind of wait to see how this happens or how they come out on the other side of this. They're going to come out a brand new energy, a brand new person, or just very refreshed. Maybe back into that playful energy with you and more available, again, for the deeper intimacy, which we'll get into in a minute. Tell me more about this spiritual awakening for Taurus Gemini's partner. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. This person is learning how to be self-sufficient within themselves. So maybe this person is trying to overcome some codependency, right? Yeah, that's just what it feels like. I think this person might be battling some insecurities here, especially with the 9 of Pentacles being in the spiritual awakening, because then that tells me that they're needing to learn their worth. They're needing to really see how abundant they truly are within themselves, needing to kind of see the good within them. Like, and I mean, that's kind of broad, right? But it's just like this person just might deal with a lot, okay? Maybe a lot of emotional energy, maybe a lot of, again, we have the 9 of Wands. This could just be a deep spiritual battle that they're going through internally. And again, I feel like I have to keep saying that. Please do not take this person's unavailability personal, right? I don't think you would want to be roped into this with them, right? And maybe they're very aware of that, which is why the relationship hasn't advanced or fallen into that deeper level of intimacy just yet. This person has to really find their self-love and their self-worth. 9 of Pentacles, okay? But again, I think this is what this 9 of Pentacles is, coming out of this Fool energy. Now they're going to rise out of that judgment, knowing their value, knowing their worth, knowing their strength, knowing what they bring to the table, feeling a little bit more grounded in self, right? which will then open the door for this deeper intimacy. Let me pull one more card here for the spiritual awakening, and we'll get into that. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this spiritual awakening. Okay. Yeah. Seven of Swords. So they might have had some, definitely, some pain around how they view people is what I'm hearing. Like, again, with deeper intimacy here, it's a trust thing. Seven of Swords is saying, I have a hard time trusting people because I've been swindled. I've been cheated before. You know, I've been taken advantage of. I've been lied to. So it's like, in order for this person to really trust you with the deeper parts of themselves or to really go there, they have to work through this. Okay? They have to work through this. Now, I do feel like there is this energy of someone maybe putting on a little bit of a front here with this Seven of Swords. And again, I don't think it's malicious if it's this person going through the spiritual awakening. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think they want to rope you into this energy. Do you know what I mean? Which is why, again, self-love would apply to you, Taurus, Gemini, as well. Go do things that bring you joy. Like, don't necessarily feel like you have to, this person has to be fully present all the time in order for you to feel happy and to feel joy. That could be the lesson for you here as well, right? So, again, I feel like there might have been this false confidence this person had that's now being broken down because of this feeling of wanting to be in a deeper level of intimacy, wanting to deepen the bond, or that's just naturally how this relationship is progressing. But that's, again, it's calling up this facade or this wall that this person has built. And that's going to call them into a spiritual awakening to kind of break that down and rebuild it and start over, or kind of show up in a little bit more of a carefree energy, not so weighted down. Again, I just feel like this person has either been through a lot and just having to kind of sort that out. And I don't think they necessarily want to rope you into it. Yeah. Okay. Let's look into this deeper intimacy, though. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more. What's going on with this deeper intimacy for Taurus, Gemini, and their partner? Knight of Wands. Okay. Again, I feel like this person really wants to rush into it. I feel like they have the urges, which is what's activating this spiritual awakening. So in the meantime, Taurus, Gemini, make sure you love yourself. Do what you need to do to feel that playful energy. Don't hold yourself back from having fun just because this person might be a little bit heavy right now or in a bit of a gloomy space, right? But it's like I really do feel like this person wants it. Yeah, the Emperor. I just feel like they are trying to take control of their energy. They're trying to just kind of wade through this judgment. And I think okay, here's another thing, though. Another part of the spiritual awakening for your person could be about control, okay? Because with the Knight of Wands, it's not very controllable, right? It's hard to control a Knight of Wands. This is like a wildfire, right? It just catches and it goes and it spreads really quickly, and it's go, 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 go. And I think that whatever feelings or emotions that this person feels, right, in this Emperor energy, it's about control. It's about, how do I control myself? How do I, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to lose myself. So someone might be dealing with that as well, right? Maybe not wanting to lose themselves in their emotions for you, in what they feel. There's a lot, okay? Because, yeah, that Emperor would definitely say they might be dealing with some control issues, and or they really want to be able to take charge in some way in order for you to feel safe, in order for you to feel desired. It's like, because, I mean, the Emperor energy, it's very passionate, and coupled there with that Knight of Wands, like, I don't know, Taurus, Gemini. If you feel like you can wait for this person and or just, yeah, there's the Death card. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or someone who has a lot of Scorpio in their chart. Scorpio is the 7th house of Taurus, okay? So that would make sense, right? If that energy is very active, or they have a lot of 8th house placements, okay? I just think that this Emperor is going through this maybe like ego transformation, right? Like, again, there's some sort of persona, some sort of false confidence that may be built in order to get to a certain point, but in order to have this deeper intimacy with you, they now have to slip into something that's more authentic. It's like they can't be the persona and have deep intimacy. It's like that persona or those walls that they've built blocks you from getting in deeper. Again, like I said, this could be you reaching out to them or wanting to dig deeper with them, Taurus-Gemini. It kind of keeps you from doing that. So they're going to have to transform that in order for that deeper intimacy to really grow and be there. Tell me more. Yeah. Four of Swords. I just heard watch and wait. Just watch and wait. This person's going to rise from their ashes completely renewed, completely different, definitely grounded in who they are, a lot more confident, especially with the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So Four of Swords, it's just like someone just, I feel like, is just working on what they need to in order to be safe enough or feel safe enough to have that deeper intimacy. Okay, which means that they're going to have to break down some facades, or they're going to have to really dig deep within themselves. And again, set fire to some things and rise out of those ashes. What's the last message here, or last energy for deeper intimacy? Oh, did something flip? Nope. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Overall message for deeper intimacy for Taurus-Gemini. Thank you. Come on now. Now you got a true pair. The Emperor and the Empress. Deeper intimacy. Okay? So this person is coming into a deeper alignment with their own masculine and feminine energy again, so that they can have a deeper intimacy with you. They can let you in without feeling scared, without feeling like they have to put on a facade or block things off or not be truthful or not be authentic, right? It takes a lot of truth and vulnerability and authenticity to build deep intimacy with someone, and that's what this person is working on. So the Emperor and the Empress. Okay? Powerful couple. Absolutely powerful couple. All right, Taurus-Gemini, let's go ahead and just see what you maybe need to focus on. I'm going to pull some messages and some energy from the Power of Love deck. What energies of love does Taurus-Gemini need to focus on? Divine, thank you so much. Ooh. What energies does Taurus-Gemini need to focus on? Willingness. Yeah. Willingness. So again, it's that, are you willing to stand by this person? Are you willing to stick it out with them until they can come out of this spiritual awakening energy? Willingness says you're able to compromise if the end result is love. And I think that's the message here. This is what I mean. It's not always 50-50. Sometimes the compromise is I got to do 80 and you do the 20 until we can get back to that even, right? Are you willing to do that for this person? That's the real question. Like I said, some of you may say, no, I'm not willing to do that, and you walk away. If that means loving yourself, okay? Others of you, you might find that ability, okay? So that's really up to you, Taurus-Gemini. Really ask yourself, are you willing? Okay? And there's no right or wrong answer. Please and trust me. If it's walk away, it's walk away. That's what's best for you. But ask yourself that question. Tell me more. What other love energies does Taurus-Gemini need to focus on? Something flip. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's the one that needs to come out. Compassion. This is what I was also talking about, right? Have compassion for this person. Definitely have compassion for yourself. Okay? But this person really needs it. I can sense it. What they're going through and what they're rising out of is very heavy, and they definitely just need the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, if you're doubting if this is actually real, are we really meant to be, you know what I mean? Just try to kind of, again, not take this person's energy personally, right? Or however they're behaving, especially if they're kind of putting on a front, saying I'm okay, because that's also that Nine of Wands. I'm okay, but actually they're exhausted, right? They're actually going through a lot, and I just don't know that they are comfortable yet being that vulnerable with you. And that's not a slight towards you. That's something that they have to work on within themselves. Okay. Integrity. Okay. Compassion says you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living in love, right? And I think that's just something you're going to have to consider. Integrity says you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. So really, it's up to you, right? The actions that you take in order to either be with this person or not, right? That's your choice. But make sure you're doing it from a space that actually feels right for you and not from like an emotional one or a fear-based one, right? Like, I fear we'll never get there, so I'm just going to dip, right? Like, that's something that then, Taurus Gemini, you would have to work through, yeah? And then you got virtue here, okay? It says you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Okay, there was more. You got loyalty. It says your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. So I think majority of you here do feel this sense of loyalty to this person or want to show loyalty to this person. Hopefully, like, going in and understanding that they're going through a spiritual awakening. For those of you that might have been on the fence, maybe that helps, right? I'll get one more just to even it out. I think, especially though, Taurus Gemini, if you're dealing with someone who has heavy Scorpio in their chart, loyalty is everything. Like, that would say a lot about who you are as a person to this Scorpio, okay? Loyalty. If loyalty's not there, you might get that stinger, right? Just be mindful of that. But then this could also be a question of loyalty to yourself, all right? Take it how it resonates. If you feel like sticking around would be being disloyal to you, then there's your answer, right? One more. Thank you. And then you have responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love that you express. And I think that this is what I was trying to say. Don't take this person going through the spiritual awakening, maybe being a little deceptive as far as what they're truly feeling and what they're really going through, because I just don't know that this person is comfortable putting all of that weight on you, especially if it's a Scorpio energy. They tend to go through things on their own and really don't want to hurt anyone. They don't want to rope anybody into their kind of endings and beginnings, into that kind of dark, cold Pluto energy, right? Because not a lot of people can withstand that. So just keep that in mind. But it's your responsibility, Taurus Gemini, to make yourself happy. It's your responsibility to maintain your own fears, your own thoughts, right? So if you're thinking negatively about this situation, the negative is going to occur. If you try to keep a positive mindset around it, whichever way you're willing to go, then you'll get a positive result out of it, right? Like, it's your responsibility to maintain your thoughts. It's your responsibility to show up how you would maybe want this person to show up for you, as opposed to maybe putting it all on them to do all of that for you. Like, there's a need to kind of take ownership of that energy that you're seeking from this person, and maybe in self-love, give it to yourself for the time being, okay? All right, Taurus Gemini, this has been your love message reading. I hope you found this helpful and insightful, maybe giving you some confirmation of possibly what you were already sensing around the situation, or maybe shed a light and gave you some clarity. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I love to engage with you guys there. And I forgot to mention at the beginning, but I do have channel memberships active here at Cusp of Roses. So there's 3 different tiers, all come with their own special perks. You can click the join button under this video to look at them, or you could also go in the description box below to see if you're interested in any of those. And yeah, I thank you guys again for your presence here. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, and I will see you all in the next one. Namaste. Oh, don't forget to give this video a like if this resonated with you or if it felt like a part of your story, okay? I appreciate you.